Today we're covering the topic of ratios from the chapter Ratios and Proportions for the CAT exam. What are ratios? Forget the textbook definition. A ratio is simply a way to compare parts of a whole. For example, 3 to 2 means we split something into 5 equal parts in total. Out of those, 3 parts go to one side and 2 parts go to the other side. Imagine, at a cafe, 2 friends split a bill of 100 rupees in the ratio 3 to 2. They then add a tip of 20 rupees and decide to keep the same ratio for the tip as well. How much does the person with the larger share pay in total? Options: A. 70, B. 72, C. 75, D. 80. The solution is 3 to 2 means 5 equal parts. For the 100 rupee bill, one part is 100 rupees divided by 5 equals 20 rupees. The larger share is 3 parts, so 60 rupees. The tip is 20 rupees, also split into 5 parts. One part is 20 rupees divided by 5 equals 4 rupees. The larger share of the tip is 3 parts, so 12 rupees. Total for the larger share, 60 rupees plus 12 rupees equals 72 rupees. Answer: option B, 72. So our learning from this is, treat a ratio as number of equal parts. Find one part first. Now let's look at a core concept. Suppose A to B is 3 to 4 and B to C is 2 to 5. What fraction of the total A plus B plus C is B? Options: A. 3/17 B, 4/17, C. 5/17, D. 8/17. The solution is, you can't combine them directly. The link is B. In A to B, B is 4 parts. In B to C, B is 2 parts. We need to make them match. Double the second ratio, then BC becomes 4 to 10. Now B is 4 parts in both. Now merge them. The ratio ABC is 3 to 4 to 10. Total parts equals 3 plus 4 plus 10 equals 17. B's share is 4 out of 17. Answer is option B, 4/17. So our learning from this is, to combine ratios, find the common term, make it equal using LCM, then merge the entire chain. This is where things get interesting. Ratios are not static. Consider this age problem. When my present age was the same as your present age, our ages were in the ratio 3 to 2. When your age becomes my present age, our ages will be in the ratio 5 to 4. What is the ratio of our present ages? This looks tricky, but there's one thing that never changes: the difference in our ages. Let the age difference be T. The first scenario was in the past. The ratio was 3 to 2. The parts are 3K and 2K. The difference is K, so D equals K. The second scenario is in the future. The ratio is 5 to 4. The difference is M, so D equals M. This means K equals M. The age difference is the value of one part in these ratios. Let's travel from the past 3K, 2K to the future 5K, 4K. The older person aged from 3K to 5K, an increase of 2K. The younger person aged from 2K to 4K, also 2K. The present must be exactly in the middle of this journey. Add K years to the past ages. Our present ages are 3K plus K and 2K plus K, which is 4K and 3K. The ratio is 4 to 3. So our learning from this is, in age problems, the difference is your anchor. It's constant. Use it to travel between the past, present, and future. Now, what if the parts themselves change by percentages? Let's consider another question. The salaries of Ramesh and Rajesh were in the ratio 6 to 7 in 2010. In 2015, their salaries are in the ratio 3 to 3, which is 1 to 1. If Ramesh's salary increased by 25% from 2010 to 2015, what was the percentage increase in Rajesh's salary? Options are A, 7%, B, 9%, C, 10%, D, 12%. The solution is, let the 2010 salaries be 6x and 7x. Ramesh's new salary is 25% higher. 6x times 1.25 equals 7.5x. In 2015, their new salaries are in the ratio 1 to 1. This means the new salaries are equal. So Rajesh's new salary must also be 7.5x. His old salary was 7x. His new one is 7.5x. The increase is 0.5x on a base of 7x. Percentage increase equals 0.5x divided by 7x times 100 equals 50 divided by 7, which is about 7.14%. Answer: option A, 7%. So our learning from this is, when base values in a ratio change, find a concrete link. Here, the 25% increase gave us a real value, 7.5x, to connect the old ratio to the new one. Moving on to mixtures. Mixtures have three main patterns. Let's nail all three. Pattern 1. Alligation. 2. Varieties of rice costing 30 rupees and 50 rupees per kilogram are mixed and sold at 38 rupees per kilogram with no profit. In what ratio were they mixed? The solution is, the mean price is 38. How far is it from each price? Distance from 30 to 38 is 8. Distance from 50 to 38 is 12. The ratio of quantities is the inverse of these distances. Ratio of cheaper, dearer, equals 12 to 8, which simplifies to 3 to 2. Answer is 3 to 2. Learning from this is, for weighted averages, quantities are inversely proportional to their distance from the mean. The mix is always closer to the heavier component. Moving on to pattern 2, repeated dilution. A 100 milliliter drink is pure juice. You remove 20 milliliters and refill with water. You repeat this 2 more times. After 3 operations, what percent is juice? The solution is, each time you remove 20 milliliters from 100 milliliters, you are keeping 80 milliliters or 80%, 0.8 of the juice. This is the retention fraction. You do this 3 times. Juice left equals 100 times 0. 0.8 times 0.8 times 0.8, 0.8. Cubed equals 100 times 0.512 equals 51.2 milliliters. The percentage is 51.2%. The learning is, repeated replacement multiplies by the retention fraction each time. It's a geometric progression in disguise. Now the last question of our video is pattern 3, sequential transfer. A glass has 500 cc of milk. A cup has 500 cc of water. You transfer 150 cc of milk to the cup and mix. Then, you transfer 150 cc of the mixture back to the glass. What is the amount of water in the glass now? The solution is, step 1. Transfer milk to water. Glass, 350 milk. Cup, 150 milk. 500 water. Total 650 cubic centimeters. The ratio of milk, water in the cup is 150 to 500 equals 3 to 10. Step 2. Transfer mixture back to glass. You are taking 150 cubic centimeters from the cup. It will contain milk and water in the same 3 to 10 ratio. Total parts, 13. Water in that 150 cc transfer, 10/13 times 150. This is the amount of water that ends up in the glass. The glass originally had zero water. The glass originally had zero water. So the final amount is 10 by 13 into 150 equals 1500 by 13 equals 115.4 cc. Learning. In transfer problems, track the components step by step. The ratio within a mixture remains constant when you draw from it. So, to summarize what we learned today, a ratio is number of equal parts. Find one part first. To combine ratios, equalize the shared term, then merge. In age problems, the age difference is constant and is your anchor. For percent changes, find a concrete value to link the old and new ratios. Mixtures, learn all three patterns: alligation, repeated dilution, and sequential transfer. Before we close, one challenge for you. Amala, Beena, and Gori invest money in the ratio 3 to 4 to 5. Their respective annual interest rates are in the ratio 6 to 5 to 4. If Beena's interest income for the year exceeds Amala's by 250 rupees, what is the total interest income of all three? Think about how the final income ratio is formed.
We hope that you have understood the concept of ratios and proportions. Now, here's a secret on how you can study effectively with the EduRev app. You can learn important formulas, watch video lectures, and solve CAT-based practice tests of this chapter on EduRev.